Welcome to the PureSpiritBeeYard. Come on, I want to show you something. Welcome to the PureSpiritBeeYard. The main thing I'm going to do is change the feeder cans and check on the queen today and make sure she's been released from the cage. And now we're smoking. Let's go check on the GrassHopper hive. Here we are at the GrassHopper hive. This is the hive we installed the package of bees in exactly 1 week ago today. So today we're going to open it up. We're going to make sure the queen's out of her cage, which I'm sure she is, just from the way that the bees have been acting all week. So I just usually kind of smoke the area right around it lightly a little bit. These guys have been eating sugar syrup all week. They've gone through these 3 jars, plus when I first put them on I only put 2 jars in. So they've gone through 5 of these jars, or like 1.25 gallons in 1 week. There's the bees up under there feeding on the sugar syrup. And I'll just set that right on top of the hive, and hopefully they'll just stay there. And here's our pollen patty. It looks like they've nibbled around the edges here a little bit. It's starting to get a little hard, but it's still moist enough that I can squeeze it. Let me give them a little puff of smoke. So this looks really good already. They've drawn out some of this comb here. They've already made some bridge comb. I always remove this bridge comb, and I have a little ball of wax every time I check on the hives. And this is the stuff I use for something, maybe an ointment, or if I need a little bit of beeswax or anything. This is a really clean virgin comb. Okay. So the queen cage is on the number 4 frame. I'm going to split these frames apart because I don't want to damage the queen or any of the bees when I'm lifting the frames out. There's the queen cage. They've already built up a lot of comb all around it, and I'm looking for the queen. She should have a white dot on her. I don't see her there. So the cage is empty. Let me go ahead and cut that off. And I'll remove the queen cage. They've already stuck it in there with wax. A couple bees still on it, and that's the empty queen cage. So I checked frame number 4. This is frame number 3. They're doing really good. They're building out comb, and they're storing pollen and nectar. They're storing that sugar syrup. There's one right in the center with just full of pollen. His legs are just packed with orange pollen, and that's what they're putting in right here. It's pollen. I don't see the queen on this frame. What are they doing over here, this little ball of stuff? It could be covering her up, protecting her. and I'm looking for any signs of the queen, like eggs. If I see eggs in here, then I know the queen has to be in there doing her thing. I see eggs right here. That's a good sign. Right in those cells, there's little white specks. They're so small. This one here, the orange stuff, is pollen. I'm packing pollen in there. So this other stuff is nectar all in here, the shiny liquid. So there's eggs. Look on the third frame. I don't see her there. And she could jump down to the bottom by the slatted rack. So I also look down here, so you can see right down there, and I kind of look down there and see what's going on also. Because you know, if I was them and somebody was picking up frames out of the top of the hive, I'd hunker down to the bottom of the hive where it's safe. Plus, when I smoke them, that's a natural thing they want to do, is go down to the bottom of the hive. So I haven't looked on this one yet. This is frame number 5. The bees are really calm. They're not even hardly flying around in a holding pattern in front of their hive, or buzzing around my head at all. I don't see the queen, but I do see some eggs, and that's a really good sign. So I'm just going to peek right over here again, give it one more look. I won't damage the queen either by pulling these things in and out, and I always have that chance. Okay, there's a queen cell. Right here, they're raising up a queen cell. So I'm going to watch that and see what they do with that, and see if they're trying to make a new queen. So far, that's the only cell that I see. Now it's on frame number 2 on this side, right here. Queen cell towards the inside. So we'll check that again next time we inspect the hive. There's the queen right there. Very good. There she is. She's walking around. So I don't want to mess with her anymore. She's right there towards the bottom of the hive on frame number 3. So great. On this hive we found the queen's been released. We found the queen on the 3rd frame towards the inside, and we also found a queen cup on frame number 2 on the inside. So I'll put this box back together. I'll keep this pollen patty on top of here, but I don't think they're going to use it because there was plenty of real pollen packed on those frames. These guys are still up there, stuck to the bottom. So we'll change out the feeder jars. Slide this one off, slide the new one on. I just have the one now, so I'll have to come back and change the other 2 out once we mix up some more sugar syrup. I filled up some more sugar syrup and let it set in the sun a little bit, so I'm just going to go in here. Even though they're buzzing around, let's just do it real quick. Back with the GrassHopper hive. And I'm not really going in the hive right here. I'm going in the box that's on top of the hive. So here, I'll let you, this way you can see it better. I'm gonna shake the syrup down to create a vacuum in there, and then just wiggle it. As one's coming out, boom, one's going in. Boom, done. Tap it back up. One bee. Hey, somebody's peeling out over there. That's the way I like to do it, really quick. Thank you for visiting me here in the PureSpiritBeeYard today. Please visit my websites, shoppure.com and cyclehappy.com. Subscribe to these videos and follow me on Blogger. Till next time, be healthy.